Okay guys, do this checkpoint here. Pretty quick and easy checkpoint. Kind of fun as well. First thing we want to do is get a pretty good selection of just this guy, because the effect we want to do, we're going to kind of go right behind his shirt here. So the selection of this part within here is more important than any other selection, because we won't really use it as much. If you wanted it to go behind his head or somewhere else, you would just have to refine that selection. So I'm going to go up to select subject. Does a pretty good job here. And let's see. Yeah, that's got what I want. So I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this layer. And I got my selection there. I just hit Command J and I got my selection. And now we're going to do our effect. I'm going to create another layer to do the effect on. We're going to get our mixer brush tool. Go away. There we go. And zoom in a little bit. Click here on this layer where it has all of the information and get a brush size that's pretty close to the size of his face, about right there. And as you can see up here, I've already made my selection, but in order to get the selection of his face, hold your Alt Option key and just click right there for his face. I'm going to do it again, make it a little bit smaller brush. There we go. I'm going to go back up here to my layer 2, and now I'm just going to do this effect real quick. Try and stay steady. And there, and up and out. Alright, now I want to get this portion behind him, right? So I'm going to hold Command, click on that layer with that selection, come back up to here and make a quick layer mask. But I need to invert it. I need the black to be white and the white to be black. So in that layer mask, Command I, invert that. But I still want it to be on his face, so I need to show that part of it. So with my white, not using a mixer brush, go back to my regular brush. Got my white revealed there, and I'm just going to bring that part back. Click there in that layer mask. And then the second part of this, and I think we can do this on a new layer, we will get our smudge tool, sample all layers clicked, make it a little bit bigger, and we're just going to try and blend this together here. There we go. Just blend it in a little bit. Kind of looks like there. Maybe a little bit more of his shirt coming up and in. All right. So there is the effect, and you can play around with this. And if you want, you can use the smudge tool to blend this out even more carefully. I might take down the strength of it actually. I'll bring this down to about 26, maybe even lower. There we go. Just kind of blend it. Get rid of some of those wrinkles that are going on in there. Don't overdo it too much. I think I'll take the strength up a little bit. 25 there. There we go. That's better. Just very carefully blend this. All right. That's pretty good. And I think the other thing I would want to do, click on this, maybe convert it to a smart object real quick, filter, throw some noise on it, give it a little bit of texture, zoom in. Let's see here. Oh, I think I need to do that actually on the smudge, maybe. Let's convert it to a smart object and add some noise to it. There we go. Yeah, I think 9's pretty good. Now you can see I have some of it going on in here. That's why we converted this to a smart object. I'm going to click here. This is the mask for the noise filter, and it's all white, so everything's visible right now. So if I wanted to get rid of this, switch real quick to my black brush, and I can just paint it out. Carefully. Take the hardness down. Just paint this out anywhere I don't want it.
Thanks, you tried to drop this off yesterday, but your classroom is locked.
Thank you, sir.
Yep.
And you guys get the idea, right? I won't go through this whole thing here. But for yours, go ahead and paint out where it shouldn't be, because we want it just on this. Okay, getting it. And as you can see, right, there's a little spot here where it wasn't. So it looks like I could just add that same noise texture to this and it would get right there. And that is it for this. Pretty quick and simple. And you know, feel free to do whatever else you might want to do with this. You know, I added noise to it. Yeah, play around if you want, but this is the basic technique. Mixer brush, mask it behind him, and then use your smudge tool to kind of bring more of his shirt and hair and face into that mixer brush.